Many of you have been praying for Mom and our family over the past few weeks. And that meant so much to her and us. She was a unique lady. That's the same word I used to describe my mom. She shared her love and her faith in God, and she devoted her life to her husband and family. I remember falling asleep as a child. I was saying my prayers, and that gave me peace and comfort. See, my mom modeled this to us, and it was an intentional gift of faith. She gave to us, and we passed on to our children as we pray alongside them. We weep today, but not as one without hope, but for a blessed reunion, as Pastor McGarvey mentioned. There's going to be a reunion in heaven, and it's already happened. For Mom and Dad and Maddie, for grandmas and grandpas, for people I haven't met yet, but Mom knows well. And I plan on this happening, and it will happen for us one day. It is what makes this day bearable. Mom celebrated each of the triumphs of all the kids and grandkids and everyone. And today we celebrate her life. We are very thankful that Mom's brother and wife, Uncle Bill and Aunt Jean, could be here today. They represent our larger family, and I know our cousins are praying right now from around the world for us. It means so much that all of our extended family made the effort to come. It is huge, and that our friends took the time. Mom and Dad met with Uncle Bill and Dad, who were plebes at West Point, and luckily they were assigned the same plebe parents. And how fortunate for us that those plebe parents chose plebes from the Midwest. And that's how a girl from Marietta, Ohio, met a boy from Chicago, Illinois, and they met and fell in love. My son Chris was assigned a generational project, and it's in the front of the sanctuary. This is when he was in 7th grade. It's been stuffed behind a bookcase, so just accept how it is. He chose to interview my mom. He got 100% on the project, and that was mainly due to his subject, Mom. They talked about her childhood when she and Bill would play kick the can. They would have great Sunday meals after church with the family, holidays with their grandparents, making homemade donuts, popcorn balls, noodles, and cakes. No birthday cake will ever match, or can we quite duplicate Mom's sour cream chocolate cake with special icing. She always had a way to make us feel special by making our favorite birthday meal and our cake. And we do that with our families today. She loved big gatherings with everyone surrounded around the table and long, long conversations, several going at the same time. Mom loved to cook, and she was a hard act to follow when I started trying to cook for my family. Thankfully, my sister Stephanie, she helped by sharing some of her family recipes and some new ones, and I have worn the covers off that cookbook, and I'm forever grateful. Many traditions like Christmas Eve service and family gatherings, before and afterwards, are continued today, and they mean so much. I did explain to Reverend McGarvey that Mom was never here on Christmas Eve because she was always with us at one of her church service and a sleepover at her house. He said he understood. Mom's advice at the end of the project was to be kind and loving, pray, meditate, be a friend to have a friend, and thank the Lord for the gifts each day as well as the challenges. She said you should volunteer your time to your spouse, to your family, to others, that you need to love one another. You need to spend family times gathered talking about your day, share your blessings, and call on friends and family when times are both difficult or easy, told Chris to get a good education. Because of Mom and Dad, all us kids have, and the grandkids also know the value and importance of education. She wanted to make sure that we would find a job that we liked. She told him to stay healthy by seeing doctors, exercising, playing sports, and to stay away from drugs. She said that family and faith are equally important. Life is short, so love. Be loved. Be a friend, and enjoy this life. It's really good advice Mom gave us. As we mentioned earlier, Mom was a great letter writer and encourager. And Mom and Bert share the same birthday. And when Mom moved home after Dad passed away, Bert sent her a birthday card that I'd like to share for him today. For as long as I can remember, you've always been there for me. Happy birthday to a wonderful mother. Dear Mom, we're so glad you live in Indiana again. Having you so close means so much to all of us. We love you very much. Your positive attitude and willingness to listen and learn new things is truly appreciated. As you turn 70 years old today, you can look back and be proud of what you have accomplished. You've taught us all quite a bit, raised us in a moral and Christian environment, and provided wisdom when asked. And then a lot for, he mentioned it twice. Thanks for everything. I love you very much. Your grandkids look forward to many happy days spent with Grandma, learning all you have to offer. Love, Hubert. Dave's wife Julie's mom found a great poem, and we'd like to share that with you today. It's by Linda Ellis. It's called The Dash Poem. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on her tombstone, from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of her birth, and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time that she spent alive on earth. And now only those who loved her know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love, and how we spend the dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things that you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try and understand the way other people feel. Be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a while. So when your eulogy is read, with your life actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash? We are so proud of my mom and the love she gave each and every one of us. Thank you. My brother Dave is going to share some thoughts.